remember. Okay, now the next topic is what? Sine function, graph of sine function. Okay, sine function is the function. Sine function is the function in where at the right side we will have just sine x. Yeah, that function is called sine function. Okay, here as you see, possible now the domain of the function. Domain of the function is all real numbers, and range of the function is just the possible values of y. Is, you know that sine, the minimum value of the sine is -1, maximum value is 1. Then the possible values of y variable is the numbers between -1 and 1. Okay, what is a sine function? Let's draw. Here we have f of x is equal to sine x. Okay, to draw the graph of this sine function, we're going to use table method. This is x and this one is f of x. Now that's here we have we are going to find for the value of x f of x. Yeah, for example, from 0 to 2 pi, when x is 0, you know that sine 0 is what? 0. When x is equal to pi over 2, it's 90 degree. Sine pi over 2, it's equal to what? 1. When x is pi, just 180 degree, yeah? The y is equal to 0. When x is 3 pi over 2, the sine 3 pi over 2 is what? -1. When x is just what? When x is 2 pi, sine is what? Also it's what? 0. Look at it here. Now let's let's plot these points, yeah? Pairs. Okay, here when x is 0, this shows us the x variables of x. This is y sine x, yeah? When x is 0, y is equal to 0. When x is pi over 2, that is this point, let it be pi over 2, and x is equal to what? It's 1 here. Okay, when x is pi, this point, y is equal to what? 0, that is this point, yeah? And when x is 3 pi over 2, y is equal to what? -1 here, that is this point. This is all 3 pi over 2. When x is what? 2 pi, y is equal to also 0. Now if we join these points, we will get the graph of the sine function. Graph of the sine function, which is called sinusoid. Okay. Now let's continue. Let's watch an interesting video about sine function.
When a bright spot moves around a circle, what you actually see depends on your point of view. You see a true circle only if you look at it from the right direction. You might see motion along an oval curve called an ellipse. Or you might perceive the motion as being straight up and down, as though the spot was casting a shadow. The height of the shadow above or below the shadow of the axle can be measured on a vertical y-axis. When you plot y against the angle t, you get a graph called a sine curve. The number y is called the sine of t, and written this way: y equals sine t. The word sine is the English form of the Latin word sinus, which means bend or curve.
Okay guys, now let's try to understand this with the help of this GeoGebra program. Okay, now as you see here on the unit circle, this is a unit circle, and this shows this arc, the length of the arc shows us the measure of the angle, this angle, in radians, yeah? And this line segment just shows us the length of this arc. Yeah, so this line segment shows us the length of the, measure of this arc, measure of this angle in radians, yeah? As we increase the angle, the length of the line segment, as you see here, is increasing, yeah? It's increasing. When we have the complete angle, it's 2 pi. The length of the line segment is what? 2 pi. Okay, now sine function we're learning. Sine, as you see, the length of this line segment, if you remember, we said gives us the value of sine, yeah? Value of the sine. As we increase the angle, the line segment is increasing until here it's increasing. Now it's positive. After that it's negative. Here it's positive again. Okay, now if we trace, let's check this one. Here, as you see, if we increase this angle, we will get the graph of sine function. As you see, okay, now, oops, stop this. Okay, now I think it's easy, yeah? The next topic will be about the graph of cosine function.